Oh, you want a tail whip.
So there may not be a lot of herpetofauna here on Bonaire, but the iguanas at the resort seem pretty friendly. You can see if she's hungry. Apparently they get fed a lot by the locals. Want some? It's a little piece of apple. Oh, took it right out of my hand. Hey, boop. Oh. Welcome to Bonaire. This is a place I've wanted to visit for a very long time. While it may be lacking in diversity as far as herpetofauna is concerned, there is a very wide variety of wildlife here that I'm really looking forward to explore. This island isn't typically your idea of a paradise island. It's more of a desert island. As you can see behind me, I've got quite a bit of cactus. There's a wide variety of cactuses and aloes, and most everything here is spiny, so you really do feel like you are visiting a desert. Now, I'm hoping to get out to a desert again in the near future, but in the meantime, while we explore this place, we'll probably mostly be finding a variety of lizards, birds, and we might even see a few other animals along the way. There's a whole bunch of land snails, and we can take a quick look at those. They're all around me. You would never think to see a snail on a cactus, but there's a whole bunch just right here. We can take a closer look. Alright, so I ventured out onto a little cliff face here. I've got two green iguanas here just relaxing in the shade. They will come out in the sun to bask, but they will also find a nice shady area to relax during the heat of the day. You can tell the difference between the male and the female. You've got the female on the right and the male on the left. The male has much larger dorsal spines and a much more defined cheek pouch. And you can see along the female's back, the spines are a bit shorter. They spend most of their time here on the island looking for mostly leafy greens. They'll eat flowers and they'll also eat fruits. These two are a bit more standoffish. I kind of came over here to get a better look at them, and they made it very clear they didn't want anything to do with me. We have some back at the resort that are quite friendly. Yeah, these ones are just out here doing what they do. I feel like a little kid seeing big lizards out in the wild. It's like, that first time you see a book about a dinosaur. It's just totally cool to come out here and just be next to these animals. Now that is one beautiful lizard. That is a male Bonaire Whiptail. I've been chasing these guys for quite a few days now, and it turns out the best way to get close to them is just sit still and let them come to you. Look at this guy. These guys are dimorphic. You see this beautiful male here with that bright blue tail. Look at that. Oh, what a beautiful lizard. The females are a bit more dull brown, kind of drab color. Pretty typical in the animal kingdom. There are some species of whiptail lizards that are all female. Here on the island, the Bonaire Whiptail, there are males and females. They reproduce sexually. They are mostly insectivorous. They do eat mostly bugs. They will sometimes eat other things like eggs, small lizards. But yeah, just what a beautiful, look at this guy. He is stunning. They get a bit bigger than this. This is a good sized male. I've seen a few bigger ones here. But man, he's just coming right up to me. I've also found that the wilder areas that you get to, they tend to be a bit more skittish. Well, there's a very special reptile here in the island of Bonaire that is best viewed from underwater, and those are the sea turtles. Primarily along the island, there are green sea turtles. They are primarily herbivorous, eating mostly different species of algae that grow along the coast. They do occasionally munch on other things like sponge as well as jellyfish, but they are more specifically grazers. So there are many birds that live here on the island. Over 200 species have been observed here, but there's one very unique bird that calls Bonaire home, and that is the American flamingo. It is one of 6 different species of flamingo that are recognized throughout the world. The flamingo gets its unique pink coloration from the food that it eats, which is mostly small shrimps, mollusks, and algae that it finds in shallow tide pools. The flamingos need these shallow areas to hunt because they can't get up from a standstill. They need to get a running start to fly. So they need these wide areas in case they need to escape people. They're very shy birds, so getting close to one was kind of difficult. I was able to get some footage from afar, but just couldn't get any closer to get a really good look at them. So I really hoped you've enjoyed this video here in Bonaire. I know we've enjoyed our time here. It really is a special place. And if you're really looking for a great place to visit, and if you love diving, this is the place you want to go. So until next time, be sure to check us out on YouTube at Sharing the Outdoors and visit our website at camerachairproductions.com.